Hello, here we are in London Paddington Station, platform 3, and yeah, walking. Good morning everyone, happy Sunday everyone. Let's go here. This is my attempt to get Sunday morning train ride back running again, and hopefully back on tracks as well. First class is here, yes. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna sit. Let's just quickly roleplay a little bit. Even though, yeah, it's closed. Yeah, well, no snacks. Which seat should we take? Let's take this one. No, we drive on this one, so let's take... it doesn't really matter, does it? Don't remember which side we saw more stuff. Really, I don't remember that. But yeah, this is my attempt to get Sunday train ride back on track. I don't know if or when this train starts to move or where it goes. It really doesn't matter either. It starts moving eventually, and well, if it doesn't, then I do about 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe longer, talk on my own. Anyway, my name is Keith. Introduction was not done, and my name is Keith. Welcome back to the Saturday morning train ride in Train Sim World, where I just talk about whatever. I was thinking about doing it up north of England, but why stick to the south? Because of football related reasons, really. But it doesn't really matter where I take it. Do I? Oh, hello, safety announcement. Nice one. So yeah, thought I will chip in my thoughts a little bit. Not too much, not too heavily, but well, just more like in the sense that it's amazing how about a week or two Pep Guardiola gets criticized, and it seems like Manchester City has lost its way and everything, and then another week comes by and they completely walk over the opponent. What a 0 win actually is, complete walkover. Yeah, Manchester City has its own problems without defenders and stuff, but that actually really doesn't matter why, and in that sense Watford's form doesn't matter here anyway, because it doesn't matter how bad you are, you shouldn't lose 8-0, and it just shows the class of Manchester City, doesn't it? Really. But Manchester City has been under heavy fire like the last couple of weeks, and they won that heavily, so it says something about the team, doesn't it? Even though they don't have any centre backs, as I understand. I'm not gonna get too much into football stuff. This is not about, well, if there's let's put it this way, if there's requests, I can do Sunday morning train ride where I talk about football a lot, because I'm thinking about I may start to write a couple talks about a couple things, you know, but nothing too serious. I don't want to get you know, my hands completely dirty with football and nothing this serious. I just want to keep it relaxed and stuff and just give the talks. And this is like today because football season is on, and they now win, and you know, that's what happened. Over there. So yeah, I've thought like, should I do Northern Transpennine, you know, or this? I just felt like this today really, and I just this one, just in just for that kind of reasons. There are some people actually don't know nothing about English trains or stuff like that. Yes, these still are running in England, believe it or not. So let's quickly walk and show the interior of a train for people who may never seen it in their lives before. Here you can buy your refreshments. I heard something whistling. Maybe it is. But this is standard class, you know. I like it. It's you know, people say they are uncomfortable stuff. If I sit here, and I've sat here a lot when I was living in England, you know, and I don't have anything bad to say unless if the bugger in front puts the seat back, but you know, let's say this way, the countries I've been and traveled in trains, this is very comfortable. Of course I prefer this one because you can put your stuff over there and plug your phone over there and, you know, stuff like that. But you know, it's still comfortable, you know. Can't sleep in it during the long hours. Let's put it this way. And you know, you don't need. Let's be honest. You don't need much like bells of whistles when you're traveling. You just need your book and magazines and, you know, have a little snack and stuff like that, and that's it. Of course, these days it's easy. Everyone has a entertainment system in their pocket, you know. Plug it, but even back in the day, it was pretty easy, you know. It's like I've used my phone since early 2000s for to go to internet and stuff. So you know, and I've listened music very long, you know. I think the first phones what came out available were good to listen music. I just put it on and you know, either radio or stuff like that. I've never had MP3 player in my life actually. You know, at one point it was like, oh, you have to have iPod or you know, MP3 player, but I've never had it in my life. Never. So yeah, that's how it is. Because I never needed it in my life, you know. I never needed an MP3 player or anything else like that. Just that's the reason why I never had it. I've had my phone like for ages where I listen to music or radio or stuff like that. So yeah, and these days I have a smartphone where there's everything in anyway. So yeah, and I'm a quite huge reader, so reading books and stuff is always a good one on travels, and yeah. Old days when I was traveling long distances, I used to get insanely drunk on Jägermeister kind of drinks, because you don't have to go to the toilet, and it doesn't take very long until you get insanely drunk, and it's just fall asleep and sleep the whole day through. I've been traveling in all sorts of circumstances. I've been ill, I've been completely ill, I've been flying when I should not be flying, health-wise, as you know, pressure change, it can cause huge permanent damage and possibly end with death. I've been traveling when I have the almost unrealistic food poisoning, a long distance. As I said, extremely ill, extremely drunk, extremely with a huge hangover. So pretty much traveling wise, if we talk about it, I've experienced it on my own. So that's why I say for travel for long distance, you don't really need much with you. But I get insanely drunk these days when I'm going or when I'm traveling, or would I prefer hangover and stuff? No, never. No. Trust me, no. It's not fun. It's something when you do when you're 20-somethings, not when you are in your 30s anymore, I think. Yeah. Comfortability takes the main thing, and traveling is like you can't expect people make the travel comfortable for you. You have to make it for yourself. Comfortable for yourself. So right now it's like if this was in real life, you would see magazine, you would see phone, actually phone here because that's more safe, magazine, maybe a book, maybe a magazine or two, depends on my mood, and that's it. The worst travels are the short distance ones, where you go in and you commute from one to work, like for example. These are the these are the worst ones because they take so long, and it's like they are worst. Long distance travel is, if you embrace it, it's a joy, and it's pure joy, and not uncomfortable at all. It can be very comfortable. Depends how you make it for yourself. And I've had so many different fantastic. Is that over there? No trains yet? No. So many different fantastic, absolutely gorgeous encounters, and talks on long distance travels. Not so much in plane, but on trains, over in England, because I say over in England because that's the place where I've traveled with trains the most in my life. So yeah, I've been on commuter trains in Germany, but I've never been long distance travel, and it's just been like S-Bahn kind of things. For example, Düsseldorf Airport, Düsseldorf, or Gatwick Express from Gatwick Airport to London, Victoria. So yeah, that's the thing with that really. I like that the lights are on. I really do. Um, and even though I do not like this route much, Great Western Express route, because of its distance. It's way too short. If it was longer, it would be a lot more enjoyable. I do come back here time to time. Just basically one reason: to relax in this, either as a passenger or a traveler. I just call me crazy if you will, but it's just sometimes I just come here and just sit, you know, getting myself to Reading and then catching the train back. It gives me that sense of thing like traveling when I'm not in a position to travel at the moment in my life. Not because I can, but I just am not in a position. I don't feel like going out there will be the best option for me right now. So that's why I do it in the comfort of my home, really. And it doesn't replace the missing link, what is traveling, but I have to also remember that I travel quite often, not as often as I used to, and not as often as I would like, but I travel fairly often. Just in August, it's the end of September, and in August I was in 2 different countries. Yes, my Amsterdam trip didn't work out, and it was cancelled. But the trip to my home country and trip to Stockholm. Not really Stockholm. I went through the Stockholm. I took a ferry, went to Stockholm, went to the little bit further there, and came back and on a ferry. So I do some fair amount of traveling, but I forgot that I will do it a lot more. But at the moment, I'm not in a position to do that in my life. I could jump on a train and go somewhere, but we'll see. We'll see. I do love more the air travel because it takes me away. That's how it basically is. Yeah. But sadly at the moment I'm not in a position to travel, and that this is like the thing what I replace it with. Hello. This one comes in to a very interesting place. Platform, I mean. It's platform 2 where this is in, when this came in, and wow, it's loud. It's a bit too loud. Sounds out a little bit. Oof, oh my god. It's, yeah. Terrible, if I may say. so myself and got my thinking completely sideways. I must say. So yeah, everything what I was thinking is now thinking about is now in a completely different planet. So that was the kind of the abrupt end to that one. I hope we should have 15 more minutes over here, I think, or 10 minutes over here, I think, before we start to move. If I'm correct, this is the service to Cardiff where we are at the moment. So this train is going towards Cardiff. So yeah. Coming back to the but my thought is right now it's completely gone. I really should write some stuff down, what to talk about, or what, make some kind of plan if I run out of stuff to talk. Maybe in the future I really should start thinking about it. But at the same time, life happens as well, and I kind of want to keep it like that, like as it is. It's like yesterday, a friend of mine had a surgery, and everything went fine. All is well, and but I was the whole day, basically the whole morning, the whole day I was over there in my talks with my friend, and yeah. The bottom line is that it's brilliant that everything went fine, and all is good. The bad thing is that there's more to come, and I think these moments are somehow putting things in perspective. You know. Especially about the stuff what some people may not have, or well, I, for example, may not have, and on the other hand, the things I'm blessed with, and I'm lucky. I'm not getting too deep into that one. It's really personal and really hard to stay balanced of not saying too much while saying too much, if you know what I mean. There's a thing I was asked to take part of, what I declined, but not indefinitely, but for now. Lately I think I should maybe take part of it to get my views out there, my thoughts, my feelings. Because in the current area there's so much noise and so much things going on that I feel that I'm not heard enough, and some good things I do is not seen. So basically, for it, I just wish to say that take it easy to look around yourself and sometimes not everything is as bad as it seems. Kind of trying to lecture myself over here, actually. Yeah. Things are getting serious. Let's try not to be that serious. So yeah. There's a thing I wrote a while ago, and I a little bit going through that. Not everything, but a little bit. Yeah, I know it's jumping from one theme to another theme, but yeah. So as yesterday it was as it was some things and as I a little bit talked about it, I think it may go in this in here as well. With that, I think yeah, help is definitely needed. Underneath my cold exterior there is extremely passionate person hidden. My close circle can confirm that. I'm the best friend you can have. I never thought about myself like that until I had a chat with a friend, and that friend wrote very heartwarming letter to me. The kind of letter what makes basically cry. Family oriented. While I have no idea how the traditional family looks like, I hold a strong family views. Maybe because I have never had a proper family myself, but those what I have, I hold extremely dear to me. And it's also seen that loyalty with this one. I've done some things where people may question that, but at the same time, if any of the person close to me questions that, then the person is really not close to me, is it? Because people close to me like know me, and things what I'm going through right now are very related to family and friends and things, or the lack thereof. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I started off with football, so trying to lead myself back towards the football stuff. somehow. But I've no idea how. It's just amazing how Manchester City had reacted to for really, in my point of view. I haven't seen the game, I haven't seen the highlights, but still, you understand what I mean, I hope. About 20 minutes, 25 minutes time, we are in Reading. With this one. I hope you enjoy this thing today. I really hope. It looks like a Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, or 70 minutes past 9 o'clock is pretty early on a Sunday morning, and the train is empty. I've actually been the only passenger in first class a couple times going to Sheffield. I don't remember, did I live in Sheffield or did I live in Leicester at the time? Anyway, towards north. And also coming towards south from the north, and being the only person in first class. And the funniest thing is that I've never had a ticket, first class ticket. I never bought the first class ticket in my life. Of course, coming south, it didn't work much. They told me to move to the standard, so I had to go to the standard. But departing from London, St. Pancras, it was if I could, I would sneak on first class C, because no tickets were checked, you know, things like that. I don't know if that could work these days. If anyone else has done that, please do let me know. It will be fun. But yeah, but it's tough because you have to check around here. There are things there's basically put like a small basically but like reservation signs with person's name on it. And it's common in England that the seats are reserved, so you have to be really observant and not to sit on reserved seat. Or if you do sit on a reserved seat, then you have to make sure you have to make it sure extra that everything will be clean when you leave. And the most important thing, where that person is coming on train, where from is that seat reserved. Because a couple of times I've had a problem that so many seats were reserved, and I was like really on the last minute on the train, and I didn't have any other option but to sit on a reserved seat. So conductors in England they are strict, don't get me wrong, but they are also humans and understandable and very polite. So if you're nice, they are nice, and no one's gonna scare you away from your seat or telling you to sit elsewhere, especially when there's nowhere else to sit, really. But I've also been on a train, on high-speed train, when there's so many people that basically you don't have anywhere to sit. not basically, but you do not have anywhere to sit. It's like people are standing pretty much on top of each other. So yeah, being in that situation as well. Thankfully, if you depart from London towards north, then in Leicester and Derby, most people go off, and from there on, you get that chance. Because there's lots of people who are going to work from Midlands, and I've even heard people going to work to London from Sheffield. So yeah, that's how it is. You have to do what you have to do at the end of the day, and yeah. I've been commuting to work from the other city as well in my life, but never too big distance. Never 20 miles. Let's say this way. Well, yeah, a couple times, but they were more like commandeerings, really, you know, work-related trips, not everyday commute to the work. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty nice looking out. It's autumn, as it is outside in real life. Not that autumn, not as much of autumn in UK at the moment. I imagine everything is still green and beautiful in London, but for me it's not. Where I am, I'm pretty much up north. So it's like cold, and I decided to replicate that in here as well. So that's why you see lots of colored trees, low sun. Well, the light has never been good in Great Western Express routes, so doesn't make really too much difference, if I'm honest, at least not to me. After this one I will check out the other route. Let's see, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing after this one. Nothing's set in stone. So yes, one thing came just to my mind. Yes, I did eat my words. If you see my channel, then some months ago I told that I will never get this valley line because it's too short. Well, I did. I really did get this valley line for change. It offers a nice change, and it's a surprise to me that I actually enjoy it. It's very good, nice surprise. And by going around top the forums today, I found very interesting content suggestion, logo suggestion. First of all, someone wants class 101 diesel multiple units. Hello, we already have those. We have those on 2 routes. We do not need any more of those. I hate them. Please don't. The interesting suggestion is PR class 124 DMU. No, not this one. I'm sorry. 142. And yeah, The person suggested to add it on both Tees Valley line and New Northern line, whatever it is, no one knows. Anyway, Tees Valley line. So yeah. So I even added that would be brilliant, and with unrealistic possibility to take it on NTP, Northern Trans-Pennine, would be nice too. But on TVL it would be perfect, a lot better than the 101. Completely my own opinion, my personal opinion. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I got on. But class 104 sorry, 124 is absolutely brilliant suggestion as well. I would really love to have that as well in the game, if I'm completely honest. It would be brilliant. Would be brilliant. So yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking about 101s. Not good opinions, but well, we have them, so we use them. It's good to have them, don't get me wrong, it's good to have them, but to have 142s and 124s, it's more about the, you know, possibilities and stuff like that. But coming back to Tees Valley line, I didn't expect to like it that much, but I actually pretty much like it up there over north. So you can expect to see that a little bit more over here on this channel, definitely 100%. As far as Great Western Express goes, I have no idea. I can't say yes or no for anything. At the moment, I keep it as it is, and if I feel like it, I do something. If I don't, I don't. But maybe I think using this one as main route for Sunday morning train rides, as it's the only modern route in England and to World Britain right this moment. And I really like HSD Class 43. I love it. I love to travel with it in a virtually. I did do that did like to travel in real life. I like it virtually, and even though in real life really don't care what logo is on, but I like those carriages. Let's say this way. I like this carriage. I like those cars where it's on. Yeah. So let's check. Can we buy something, or is it permanently closed? Which I think it's permanently closed. Yes, it's permanently closed. Hey. Why do they have to be closed on this one? They're open in America. Why can't we have them open here? Anyway, let's pretend that it was open. So called little refreshment drink. Oh, there's a person. Hi, how are you, sir? Yeah. Cool too. It like ask tickets, but they don't give it. The conductor mode would be so nice. Would be absolutely brilliant in Train Sim World, isn't it? It's like tickets please, tickets please, tickets please. I would love it. Actually, I've been thinking that it would be pretty nice job to have actually. You know, trying from A to B and stuff like that. And get paid for it. I'm pretty sure there's people who may watch this, hear this and say they hate their job. But that's the thing, when you hate your job, you shouldn't be doing it. Do something else. I don't particularly enjoy my job at the moment, in this period of my life, but I don't hate it. Just putting it out there. Oh, something good. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. So yeah. But now people actually love it. Love it. When I was living in Sheffield, I traveled one morning to Leicester. I think it was Leicester where I was going. Yeah. Or was it London? It was early morning, it was dark, but it was also winter. So I don't remember what time it was, but it must be really, really early because there was no people. There was the city was empty and a train station was empty. There was only a handful of people. And there was one lady, about her 30s, I think. Now she should be late 40s, early 50s. And she had a son with him, 5, maybe 6 years old, maybe 7 years old, with her. She had a son with her, and she was working as a conductor on a train. Maybe she still does. She put her son to sit in. No, she wasn't a conductor. She was working in a refreshment area, you know, selling stuff. And she was putting her son to sit in a place, you know, gave him kisses and all the fun stuff. Now, I'm not going to talk about her. I just wonder how brilliant it is for her son now to remember those days, you know, when he went hand in hand with his mom on a train, and just travel like that. Isn't that romantic thought? You know. Imagine the memories and details that kid could possibly say, or not necessarily tales, but those special memories. It's not everyone gets that opportunity in life, and as children we get the most valuable things, memories. I remember fondly now. It's like when I was like in that age, that small, and I was like playing in my mom's office when my mom was working. Something like these kind of things come to mind. With that, as we are arriving to Reading, I don't feel that the train is slowing down. We may not get to Reading in this video, but as we are getting, it's close. We've already been on our way 20 minutes, so it's around. The corner, if you can say so, and it's a nice moment to thank you for joining me on this journey. And if I should think or talk about some kind of football stuff, then please do let me know. Not too seriously, not too heavily. Or anyway, if you have some kind of suggestions for or topics, what to talk about or whatever for Sunday morning train rides, it's basically chance. And any questions, please fire up. This is perfect format to have Q&A as well at some point in the future. I know the channel is not popular, but one day it might be, maybe never be. It's not about that why I'm doing it. I'm doing it only for me and for myself only. I'm not doing this to get 1,000 views. If I get 1 view, I'm already happy. But I don't care much about the views, actually, to be fair. At some point maybe I go back on Peninsula Corridor, but I have to say, after running it semi-extensively, not as extensively as I did the Northern Transpennine, still do. I must admit I got tired of it fairly quickly. Maybe it's because I can't relate to that route, or maybe it's because I don't enjoy it that much. But I got tired I got tired, so that's why I haven't been doing. That's why I've been doing all sorts of other stuff like main special bomb and yeah, this valley as well. I'm getting off the train here, and with that, naturally, there's a route map to discover. We got to discover that together. No, we're not going to discover that together. I'm getting off the train here, and with that, I wish to thank you for joining me on this morning this Sunday morning's Sunday morning ride, and I wish you all the best, and please do come back and watch me again. You have no idea how much that means to me, really. So as we watch that train to depart, thank you very much, and I really have nothing. I have a lot. There's lots of things I want to say, but I don't know in what sequence. So I just cut it off. My name is Keith, and please join me again on a future episodes of Trains in World and Sunday morning train rides. Take care, and I wish all the best, and have a great Sunday.